Hi Stampers! Today I thought it would be fun to make this card. This technique is called Faux Grid, and I'm just going to show you how easy it is, and it's a lot of fun. So let's get started. I started with the piece of Whisper White, and this is cut at 4 by 5. And when you're working with the Faux Grid, it's easier to work with inches, so that's why it's cut at 4 by 5. Okay, so I found that it's easier just to use this grid paper, because you have all the measurements and you have squares. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this Whisper White, and there's 4/4 here on this grid paper, which you can see here. And I'm going to take this Whisper White and I'm just going to line that up between these two lines right here for the quarter. And then I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to line this up with the number 9, because that's 1 inch. And I'm going to line it up with this line up above with the number 9 down below. And then I'm just going to take a pencil and I'm going to draw a light line down that ruler. And then I'm going to move it to 10. You want to draw a light line, just enough for you to see it, and then move it down to 11. So you want to work in inches. Okay, so it should look like that. Let me pull it up closer to the camera here. I don't know if you can see all those lines, but they're 1 inch spaced. And then I'm going to turn the cardstock and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put it in this little square here. Line it up with the 1st inch, which is number 9. Take my ruler. Draw light lines. Move it down to 10. $11. And $12. Okay, so you have your grid here with your pencil lines. So they're just little tiny squares. Okay, so now this would be the time to stamp your card. And I'm just going to use the Just Beachy set, because the set has a whole bunch of different fishes, all different sizes, and it's just perfect for this type of card. So let me get my little polka dot fish. Okay. So then you would just go ahead and stamp. Now I'm going to use StazOn. I find that that's best. And you're just going to stamp over top of those lines, however. Let me put one down here. And right here. Okay. And then I'm going to stamp this one with the teeth. So cute. Stamp him up here. And one at the bottom. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp this little flounder fish. Stamp him right here, I guess. So cute. Stamp him right here. Okay, so let me close up my ink pad here. This is what it looks like so far. Cute. Okay, so now you're going to go ahead and take your black marker and you're going to fill in the lines up to that fish. And continue down making your lines. I'm going to try to freehand this. Just follow that pencil line, skipping over where the fish overlaps the line. So it looks like that. And continue down do all your pencil lines like this. Don't forget to go between those teeth too. Okay, then I'm just going to turn it and I'm going to do the opposite lines. If you like to color, this is the card that you're going to like to do. I love to color. Okay, so you get the idea. You're just going to go ahead and fill those pencil lines in with your black marker, skipping over the fish. And then the fish are very detailed, so I didn't erase the pencil line in between the fish because it kind of camouflages it, especially once I start coloring it in. But if you're using a different stamp set, you'll want to go ahead and use your pencil eraser to erase those lines so you don't see them. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and just color in a fish. Use the wide tip here. So you're just going to go ahead and color in the fish. Okay. Let me do one more here. Let me do apricot peel. Okay, so you get the idea. So color in your fish. Okay, and I went ahead and started another one. Here's one that I just started. We'll switch over here so I can save time on my video. Okay, so what you're going to do next is you're just going to color in like every other square or however you want your look of your card to be. And I'm going to color this one. This is how you're going to just color in the square. So you're just going to stand the lines and color around your fish, keeping in within that square. Okay, so then I would add glitter. I'm just going to dot the circles on my fish. Do the teeth. Okay. My dazzling diamonds here. Okay, so there you go. And then I went ahead and stamped the hey there, and that's from the Really Retro. Let me move this glitter out of the way before I spill it. Really Retro, and I went ahead and put a dimensional on the back side of that. And then I'm just going to position this in an empty box here. So it goes right there. Okay? And then here's the finished one. Very cute. Okay? Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye!